Audrey, if you go back over there in time, I left my pillow on my chair over the hill.
I just started the stream again. I turned it off for just a second.
Well, it's no big deal, just take it over.
Well, you don't want to forget. And it's way better than this hard chair right here. Supposed to have 2 more. Got 2 more in though, right?
So the next game here.
Oh man, you are high maintenance.
Here over here.
So yep. So these are at 7 o'clock. Is this what we're starting right now? Yeah. Oh yeah, and then we have those ones still that we have to play. Oh gosh, yeah.
Yes.
It's
hard.
It's hard. So these ones at 4, and those ones at 7. 4:45 and 7.
Yeah, but
I don't think we're going to get to those. I think we're trying to, but.
so which one of these will be? This one will be this
Yep.
one.
Okay, anything else over there? Just your, there's Juab flying up. Thank you. So did you say just your pillow you left over there? What else did you leave over there?
I should have started, man. I should have started. I was 5'3" as a sophomore.
Hey, I was 5'2" and I played
So we get this lineup up there?
Which one was this?
Juab.
all those pop girls were.
Right?
Well, it's about time.
Oh, I can sense it.
There's like a medium show over there.
I heard you only experienced before last night. Shoot, I'll tell you that. Are you good? I didn't spell out the whole name, is that all
I
right?
got roster.
Awesome. Hey, thank you.
Do we know how to say them? That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's another story.
Okay, no special pronunciation.
Mark, is it Marquette? Mark,
Yeah, yeah.
Marquette? It's M-A-R-C-E-K. Marquette. Well, let's maybe just help him out. Thank you.
Thank you.
North Stampede, line up, please.
Seriously? 99?
Well, we're doing, okay, so like volleyball, they can use one or zero. No, wait, is she 90? Yes. How do you have uniforms? That's me though, on an 83. I don't have an 83 on there. So I don't, where did it go? Come right now.
Welcome back to 3A State Softball. For this game, we will have the Canyon View Falcons and the Juab Wasps in the one-loss bracket. Canyon View was just defeated by Manti. And the loser of this game will go home. Winner will advance. Riley O'Neill with the pitch. And that one is a ball 1 to Bailey Ulibarri. That one is another ball, so 2 balls, no strikes. Our other 3A game, which will start shortly, is Providence Hall and North St. Pete. Here's an O'Neill's pitch. That one is strike 1. Bailey is a senior for the Wasps, batting .366 on the year. And there's another strike for O'Neill. And Ulibarri has 15 RBIs on the season. And there's a foul ball. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. You can catch all of 2A and 3A softball on Centricom Channel 10. And there's another foul ball. Great job by Ulibarri staying alive in the box. O'Neill delivering the pitches she needs to. And here's the pitch from O'Neill, and that will be a strike 3 as she gets Bailey Ulibarri go down looking. That will bring Riley Sperry to the plate. She's the second baseman for the Wasps.
17, Riley Sperry.
Sperry is a sophomore for the Wasps. And there's a hit. Does she beat it out? She does not. And great hustle play by number 32, Jada Gleave. That ball kind of died, and she hustled and got it to the first baseman for the second out of the inning. Casey Flanders.
Casey.
That's in the 3rd spot for the Wasps. And Flanders is a senior as well, batting .424, so a big hitter for the Wasps. That is a ball 1.
Casey Flanders.
Here's the pitch from O'Neill. That one is fouled back, strike 1. There are also 2 2A games going on as well. We will find out who those are. That one is a strike 2. In the semis for 2A tomorrow, Beaver will play Enterprise and Parowan will play Duchesne. There is a swing and a foul ball. Still 1-2 the count to Casey Flanders. She has 22 RBIs on the season as well as 4 home runs. Ooh, good inside pitch, just a little too inside. Ball 2, 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. That one swung on, hit hard to the third baseman. She fields it cleanly, but then there is an error at first. So Flanders will reach on an error. That will bring up Cheyenne Lewis. Lewis is a senior hitting .440. She has 24 RBIs as well and 4 home runs on the season. There's a high fly ball hit. The shortstop's calling it off. Kenley Clove, does she get it? She does for the third out of the inning, and that will do it. We will go to the bottom of 1 when we come back.
The Beaver Medical Clinic has built a reputation of providing compassionate health care for residents of Beaver and Iron counties. You'll appreciate the professional services of Doctors B. Noel Robinson, Roger Smith, Wade Oakton, Lance Smith, physician's assistants Reagan Fales, Travis Hicks, and Kenneth Hussey, and nurse practitioners Robin Horton, Lindsay Cheney, Rebecca Rasmussen, and Wade Hollingshead. The Beaver Medical Clinic offers affordable health care and convenient payment options, with offices in Beaver, Milford, and Parowan.
JN Auto loves our customers and our community, so we have sanitized our entire inventory. Mold, germs, and yes, coronavirus are eradicated. Our all-natural treatment is safe for you, your pets, and anyone you take along in your new ride. After 6 months, stop by and we can get you rolling germ-free again. Treatments are offered in a single application or a 1, 3, or 5-year contract. Stop by your local JN Auto location to learn more about our sanitizing options.
Welcome back to 3A State Softball. It is the Canyon View Falcons and the Juab Wasps. It is the bottom of the first inning, 0-0. And the leadoff hitter for Canyon View will be number 11, Aaron Robinson. In the circle for the Wasps will be Kyla Winter, number 18. Winter is a senior. Robinson's super speedy on the bases. She's tough to get out when she hits. That one is a ball 1 outside. Winter with the pitch. And there's Robinson fielded cleanly by the second baseman, and they do get her for the first out of the inning. So 4-3. And we'll bring up Kenley Clove, the shortstop for the Falcons.
Now batting, playing shortstop, number 10, Kenley Clove.
Clove steps in on the right side. Here's the pitch by Winters. That one a swing and a miss for strike 1. Winter takes the call from the dugout. Sets the pitch. And there's a high fly ball hit to the center fielder. Does she get it? She does for out number 2. That was caught by Cheyenne Lewis. And that will bring up Cam Allen.
Number 33, Cameron Allen.
She is the catcher for the Falcons. Winter in the circle. There's the off-speed pitch. That ball outside, ball 1. Winter gets the call. Here's the pitch. That ball high and outside, ball 2. 2-0. You can also catch 2A and 3A baseball championship side of the bracket on Local 10. That pitch inside, 3-0's the count. Allen ahead, 3-0, 2 outs. That is strike 1. Hits that outside corner. Great pitch. Comeback pitch by Winter. Juab, the number 13 seed. Canyon View, the number 6. Outside, so Allen will earn herself a walk. And that will bring up Sydney Webster.
Now batting, playing third base, number 17, Sydney Webster.
And there will be a speed up for Allen. I believe that's number 3, Kaylee Quintanilla. Webster. High, ball 1. Runner on first. Outside. Ulibarri good job behind the plate, keeping the runner at first. 2-0's the count. Here's the pitch. That one, strike 1, right down the pipe.
Oh, a nice play by the second baseman, Ranger back. I didn't think she was going to get to it, but she's able to get there. It was Tristan Lenz to make that play and really saves 2 runs there. So a great play there.
Here's Winter's pitch, 2 outs. That one swung on foul. 2-2's the count. 2-2's the count. And here's the pitch. That one swung on foul as well. Webster doing a great job staying alive at the plate. Two the count to Webster. Little off speed trying to get her to chase, and she doesn't go for it. And the runner will steal second and get herself into scoring position. It is full count to Webster. 2 outs, runner on second. There's the pitch. Hard swung on ball, but foul. Straighten that out, may score a run. Full count, still 2 outs for Webster. And that is another walk. Webster will make her way to first. Runners on first and second with number 6, Peyton Lister. Coming to the plate.
Playing center field, number 6.
And she is playing center field this game. She pitched the last game against Manti. Great pitch by Winter, catching that inside corner. Winter takes the pitch from the dugout. That ball a high and outside, ball 1. And here's Winter with the pitch to Lister. That ball hard, swung on. Shortstop not able to take it, and runners will advance as there is an error on the shortstop. Bases loaded as number 32, Jada Gleave, comes to the plate. The shortstop looks like she may have got her hand on that ball. And they're going to check her hand. We want to thank our sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Intermountain Power Service Corporation, Central Valley Medical Center in Nephi, Sunrise Engineering, San Pete Steel and Moroni, Beaver Valley Hospital, Nephi Federal Credit Union, Beaver Medical Clinic, Jones and DeMille Engineering, and Town and Country Home Mortgage in Nephi. They make this broadcast possible as we're able to bring you all of 2A and 3A state softball. And the shortstop for Juab is Maddie Blankenagel, and she looks like she's all right. She's going to shake it off, and we'll get back to the action as Jada Gleave will come to the plate. Bases are loaded, 2 outs. It is 0-0, the bottom of the first inning. And here's the pitch. That ball, strike one. Great pitch by Winter. Winter needs to get herself out of this jam without any runners advancing. And there's a called ball one. Gleave steps back to the plate. And here's Winter. And there's a high fly ball. And unfortunately, the catcher can't track it down around the umpire, so that saves Gleave as she will take a strike two. 1-2 the count. And here's Winter taking the pitch from the dugout. And there's a changeup and a hard hit by Gleave. She will score one. And she will score two on that error as Lister makes it to third. And great hit by Gleave as she found that changeup, waited on it, and just hit it out to the green. So Canyon View will take a 2-0 lead. Jada Gleave will go to first. Juab will regroup as there are 2 outs in the inning with Gracie Burt, the right fielder, up to bat. And here's the pitch. That one high and outside. And Gleave will advance to second. So 2 runners in scoring position. 2 outs for Burt. And there's a little high pitch. So 2-0 the count. Winter throwing some good pitches. May need to start utilizing the corners a little more. That one low, so 3-0 the count to Burt. And Juab will take a timeout, and we'll take it as well.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is committed to supporting our local schools, communities, and the economies of central and south central Utah. Each year, IPSC's two 950-megawatt generating units provide 3 million megawatt-hours of energy for communities in Utah and Southern California. The Intermountain Power Project ranks among the best of coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. IPSC, honored to sponsor this sports broadcast.
At Central Valley Medical Center, we're committed to offering the best care.
In your life's first moments.
Through your life's biggest emergencies.
In your everyday help.
In those days that mean the most.
Central Valley Medical Center will be there with you through each step and stage of life, bringing the best care because we care. Closer to home.
Welcome back to Centricom Channel 10. You are watching the Canyon View Juab game. Gracie Burt just earned herself a walk, and that will bring up number 5, Madison Fuller. She is the left fielder for the Falcons. 2 outs for the Wasps. And there's a good pitch by Winter. She catches that inside corner. Winter steps on the mound. Here's the pitch to Fuller. That ball hit to the second baseman. She fields it cleanly over to first. And that will do it as Canyon View takes a 2-0 lead. We'll be back with top of 2.
Maybe he landed here totally by coincidence. But if by chance he's admiring your fresh coat of Benjamin Moore soft sky blue, well, that's a pretty high compliment. Coming from an expert.
Jones and DeMille Engineering is more than a civil engineering firm. They're shaping new opportunities for work and play, shaping the landscape in the rural Intermountain West, and shaping the communities that they're proud to be a part of. Their offices in Richfield, Manti, Price, St. George, Monticello, Springville, Roosevelt, and Tooele provide civil and structural engineering, construction management, surveys and GIS mapping, and material testing. Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
Welcome back to 3A State Softball. You're watching Canyon View and Juab. Canyon View leads 2-0. We are going into the top of the second inning. And in other actions, we have Grantsville and Providence Hall, as well as 2 2A games. And this is the 1-loss bracket. Coming to bat for the Wasps is number 29, Maddie Blankenagel. She is the shortstop for the Wasps. And Riley O'Neill pitching for the Falcons. And she sets to pitch. This ball is high and outside, ball 1. And here's the pitch for O'Neill. That ball swung on, foul, strike 1. This is the 1-loss bracket, so loser will go home. The winner will play the winner of North Sanpete and Providence Hall. And here's the pitch. That ball looks good and is good. Strike 2 for O'Neill. And there's the pitch. That ball high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And here's the pitch. That ball just misses outside. Ball 3, full count. And here's the pitch. That one is going to miss. So 4 balls will get Blankenagel down to first base. And that will bring Taryn Anderson, the first baseman, to the plate.
Now batting, playing first base, number 14,
Anderson is a senior, batting .423 with 21 RBIs on the season. That pitch is in there for a ball 1. And here's the pitch. That one high, ball 2. No strikeouts in the game for either pitcher yet. Oh, there is one. O'Neill does have one, and that one is a strike. So 2-1 is the count. Here's the pitch. That one is a changeup, and that's going to find some dirt. And that will be a single for Taryn Anderson as she gets herself on base and moves her teammate to second. And that will bring the pitcher, Kyla Winter, to the mound, to the plate. Winter is a senior, batting .473, 16 RBIs.
Number 18, Kayla Winter.
On the season. Winter going to try to help her cause and chip into that lead. Here's the pitch by O'Neill. That ball down low, ball 1. And that is a strike 1. Pretty pitch by O'Neill. All these games were delayed by about 3 hours because of the water on the fields. So we will see how many games we get to tonight. Ball 2. 2-1 the count. No outs. Runners on first and second. It looks like it is 1-1 in the North St. Pete Providence Hall game in the second inning. We're in the top of the second. It is 2-0 Canyon View. Pretty pitch by O'Neill. It must have just missed inside. 3-1 the count. Here's a pitch from O'Neill. That ball swing and a miss by Winter. Full count. Great pitch by O'Neill. A little bit of an off speed. And it got Winter swinging. Hey, here's the pitch. That one swung on high, fly ball. The second baseman's going back. Does she catch it? She does. That is caught by Jada Glee for the first out of the inning. Runners will stay put. That will bring number 19, Trista Martineau, the third baseman, to the plate. Runners on first and second. Single by Anderson, walk by Blankenagel. Here's the pitch. Very pretty, catches that outside corner. Ellen doing a great job holding those runners on first and second. And that ball inside, ball 1. Canyon View was defeated by Manti on the championship side of the bracket the previous game. And Juab, this is the first time we've seen them today as they come in the one-loss bracket. That's a hard hit ball, And there will be a tag out. Can they get the double play? They do, and that will end the inning as a great play by Glebe and a great throw by Clove for the double play. We'll be back.
Nephi Federal Credit Union in Nephi offers convenient service and a variety of financial services. They're your hometown credit union that's been serving local residents for over 63 years, longer than any other financial institution in Nephi. The staff invites you to check out their incredible rates on a variety of loans and savings accounts. Nephi Federal Credit Union, 155 North Main in Nephi. Call 623-1895. That's 623-1895. Nephi Federal Credit Union, proud supporter of the Wasps this season.
San Pete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West, specializing in structural steel fabrication and erection. San Pete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hale Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. San Pete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time, at 685 East Main in Moroni. Call 800-261-1026, 800-261-1026, or sanpetesteel.com.
Welcome back to 3A State Softball. You're watching the Juab Wasps and the Canyon View Falcons. Canyon View ahead 2-0 that last inning. Canyon View left 2 on base. This brings up number 25, Riley O'Neill, the pitcher for the Falcons. Winter still in the circle for the Wasp. Her first pitch outside, ball 1. Winters with the windup. Her pitch in there. It's a high fly ball out to center field. Can she catch it? She does for the first out of the inning. And that was number 10, Cheyenne Lewis. She's caught one already out there, so great job by the center fielder.
Now batting, playing first base, number 11,
Aaron Robinson. The top of the batting order will come up. She is a speed demon. She was thrown out by the second baseman, her last at bat. Batting on the left side. And here's the pitch. That one in the dirt, ball 1. We've had some great games earlier today. Grand fell to Carbon 1-0 in just a pitcher's battle between the two pitchers. 29 strikeouts, so just a defensive battle. And then South Summit came back to beat Emory 12-11, and just 2 great games. And then Manti defeated Canyon View, and Grantsville defeated North San Pete. All 4 of those teams will advance to the quarterfinals tomorrow. And here's the pitch. Hard hit by Winters. She will make it to first on a great single by her to start off for the Canyon View Falcons. So that will earn Robinson a single.
Number 10, Kenley Clove.
Kenley Clove will come to the plate. She flew out to the center fielder, her last at bat. Here's the pitch. And another great hit by Clove. Robinson speedy. She's going to make it to third. And then 2 straight base hits for Canyon View as Clove advances Robinson to third, and she'll find herself on first.
Now batting, doing the catching, number 33, Cameron Allen.
Both of those hits very hard as Canyon View finally finding their groove and figuring out Winter. Cam Allen up for Canyon View. High and outside, and they're going to try to get the runner at short. They don't, and then they try to get her at home, and they don't, but then, and back to third, and she is safe. So Canyon View, with the risky play, that's going to pay off for them as they score the speedy Robinson, and Clove will get to third. Cam Allen up to the plate. 1 out, 3-0 Canyon View. Loser goes home. Winner will play the winner of North San Pete and Providence Hall. Here's the pitch. That one high. And Ulibarri doing a good job behind the plate, keeping Clove at third. 2-0 the count to Allen. That ball in the dirt. It's going to get past, and Clove, she decides against it and goes back. Good hustle by Ulibarri to get that ball quickly to Winter. 3-0 the count to Allen. She walked her last at bat as well. Winter has got to come back and battle right here. Give something for Allen to hit and let her defense back her up. Here's the pitch. That one outside, so 2 straight walks for Allen. Runners on the corner. Oh, and they will throw out. They will throw out Allen, stealing second and the runner at third. So great defensive play by Juab as they get themselves out of a pickle and will go into the top of the third inning down 3-0 to the Falcons.
Castle Valley Orthodontics specializes in state-of-the-art digital radiographs and 3D dental models. It also offers interest-free payment plans starting as low as $99 a month. Castle Valley Orthodontics will be there with you from beginning to end.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dan Cowley with Castle Valley Orthodontics. Born and raised here in Carbon-Emery County, been able to move back home. Looking forward to meeting everybody of Carbon-Emery County coming in to see us.
Beaver Valley Hospital continues to offer high-quality health care at the state's lowest price. Beaver Valley Hospital has state-of-the-art laboratory and radiology services, including cutting-edge X-ray and 3D ultrasound. The hospital also provides expanded surgical procedures for orthopedics and laparoscopic hysterectomy. Remodeled patient rooms and long-term care facilities combine with compassionate staff to provide our patients a comfortable and healing environment. Beaver Valley Hospital is a proud community supporter and is pleased to sponsor Beaver High School.
Welcome back to 3A State Softball. It is 3-0 favor Canyon View, the top of the third inning. That inning ended with Juab with a throw down to second to get the runner, and then backed from the shortstop to the catcher for the third out of the inning to get the girls stealing home. So great defensive plays by Juab, and Juab yet to get hot on the bats. They need to do something before Canyon View keeps putting points on the board. And you can hear behind us, we got Providence Hall and North San Pete, an exciting game going on there. The 2 winners will play each other. Losers will go home.
Coming back, Juab Wasps in the top of the third inning. Their first batter plays right field, number 9.
That will bring
13,
up
Oakley Bosch.
number 13, Oakley Bosch, the right fielder. This is her first at bat of the game. Riley O'Neill still in the circle for the Falcons. Here's the pitch from O'Neill. That ball in hard hit ball right to the center fielder. And that will be Peyton Lister with the catch for the first out of the inning. And that will bring up the top of the batting order, Bailey Ulibarri, the catcher. She struck out her first at bat. That ball hard hit to left field. The left fielder comes in. She is unable to get it. Ulibarri is able to steal second, so an error to the left fielder will get Ulibarri over to second base. And there will be a speed-up runner as Ulibarri is the catcher.
Now batting
for the Wasps.
Second base, number 17, Riley Sperry.
Riley Sperry, the second baseman. She ground out to the second baseman, her first at bat. And Juab does have a runner in scoring position. And here's the pitch. And that was a pretty pitch on that outside corner, strike one. And score update. Hard hit ball. And great hustle by that left fielder to keep the runner from scoring, and good backup by Robinson as she comes in to back up the pitcher. And great hit by Sperry. She hits it out to left field. She will earn herself a single with the runners on the corners. One out, runner in scoring position. And it looks like the coach is wanting the official of whether the pitcher was in the circle when the runners were running. But credit to the left fielder. Madison Fuller was on her horse getting that ball in before the runner could score from second. So great job by Fuller. And that will bring up Casey Flanders. She reached on an error. Her first at bat. Runner in scoring position. One out. Runners on the corners. San Juan and Miller. It is 0-0. The top of four. Paiute leads South Severe 8-6 in the fifth inning. And that is a called ball one. And that is Casey Flanders. There's the pitch. Oh, a high fly ball, and that one is out of here. And now it is a tie score, 3-0, as Casey Flanders just hit a bomb to left field, and she has earned herself a delicious hot dog at the concession stand. So Casey Flanders already with 4 home runs on the season, make that 5. And that was a hard hit ball. That was at least 15 feet beyond the fence. So just a bomb by Flanders to give her team that hit they needed. And now it is 3-3 in this one-loss elimination game.
Now batting, playing left field.
Cheyenne Lewis.
Center field, Cheyenne Lewis.
She's up, and that will be a called strike one. She flew out to the shortstop, her first at bat. And here's the pitch. That one a hard hit to right to the right fielder, and she's able to cleanly catch that for the second out of the inning, and that was caught by Gracie Burt. And that will bring up
shortstop number 29,
Maddie Blankenagel. She was walked her first at bat. And here's the pitch. That one just outside, ball one. And that one's a hard hit foul ball. Straighten that out, and she'll be finding herself on first or second base. You can, that ball is pitched in the dirt. Ball 2, 2-1. Two outs. Riley O'Neill looking to get herself out of this inning. Little low. 3-1. And this is where O'Neill can really come out this batter down in the count. Here's the pitch by O'Neill. That one's in low, ball 4. And Blankenagel will take her base. And that brings up Taryn Anderson, who hit a single
playing first base, number 14, Taryn Anderson.
In the first, and then had a single in the second inning. And here's the pitch. Caught that outside corner, strike 1. Both these teams finding their bats the last inning. And there's going to be an error on the shortstop as she took a hard bounce and hit her right in the hand. And Taryn Anderson finds herself on first and advances Maddie to second. Kyla Winter, the pitcher, flew out to the second baseman, her first at bat.
Doing the pitching, number 18, Kyla Winter.
Runner in scoring position, 2 outs. Here's the pitch, that one outside. Good stop by Cam Allen to not let the runners advance. It's been a big inning for Juab as Casey Flanders hit a bomb to left field with 2 runners on to tie the ball game. It's a called strike 1, 1-1 the count. And here's the pitch. That one's in the dirt. Another great stop by Allen, not letting that ball get past her because those runners will advance. 2-1, 2 outs. That one just missed outside. 3-1 the count. Well, they're going to get that one as a strike. So full count to Winter. She will have to protect. Here's the pitch. That one swung on foul as Winter does a good job keeping herself alive. Winter steps to the plate. O'Neill on the mound. Here's the pitch. That one foul as well. Winter having a quality at bat as she's able to foul that one off. Here's the pitch by O'Neill. And that one's in the dirt for ball 4. Bases are loaded. And Trista Martineau will come to the plate. And there will be a speed up for the pitcher.
Now batting, playing third base, number 19, Trista Martineau.
Martineau ground out to the shortstop. Her first at bat. This is a big inning for Juab. And that one is a called strike 1. 2 outs. And here's the pitch. Having a little outside, ball 1. That ball inside, ball 2. The next 2 games will be Emory and Union and Grand and Morgan in the 1-loss bracket. That ball low, 3-1. 3-1 the count. A walk will score a run for the Wasps in the go-ahead run. Base hit scores 2. And here's the pitch. That one swung on foul. The count is full to Martineau. O'Neill looking to get herself out of this jam and get her team back to bat. And there's a hard hit to the shortstop. She fields it cleanly. Can she make the out? She does. And Canyon View escapes by the skin of their teeth. And it is 3-3 as a big home run hit by Casey Flanders. We'll be back with the bottom of the 3.
At Auto Farm Price Ford, we make it happen for you.
Auto Farm Price Ford has your next truck at the guaranteed lowest price. Auto Farm will not be undersold. The time to buy is now. Auto Farm has a huge selection. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned Ford F-Series, including the unbeatable F-150, no one has more than Auto Farm. Find more great offers and all their inventory online at PriceFordSales.com.
At Auto Farm Price Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, we make it happen for you.
Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." The quote rings true whether applied to our country, our schools, our homes, or on the field of play. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com.
Welcome back to 3A State Softball. You are watching the Canyon View Juab game on Centricom Channel 10. And it is 3-3 top bottom of the 3rd inning. And Juab was able to tack on 3 runs as they hit a big home run. And there's a rip by Sydney Webster. She hits it between 3rd and short. And she will earn herself a single. That was a super hard hit ball. You could tell as it came off that bat, that thing was sizzling. So great hit by Webster. And that will bring up Peyton Lister. She pitched last game, the center fielder for the Falcons. And here's Lister at the plate, facing Winter. That ball in. Woo, that looked good, but ball 1. Winter with the pitch to Lister. And that ball swung on hard, foul. And Webster will head back to first base. Both teams really finding their rhythm as they have really picked up on the bats. It looks like there will be a speed up for Canyon View. And that will be number 19, Sage Hancock. And the umps are figuring out the substitution. Lister steps back to the plate. And Winter will deliver the pitch. That ball is in the dirt. Great stop by Ulibarri. On the 2A side in the one-loss bracket, we have Millard San Juan, South Severe Paiute. And then up next, we will have Gunnison, North Severe, and Altamont and Kanab. That ball hit hard past the first base, and that will be a hit. And here comes the runner to third, and she will safely make it as Peyton Lister will pick up a single for her, and she will advance Webster to third.
Now batting, play second base, number 32, Jada Glebe.
And that will bring up number 32, Jada Glee. She had a single her first at bat, so she is 1 for 1 on the day. Great pitch is strike one. That one right down the pipe. Glebe could have unloaded on that one. And here's Winter in the circle. She gets the call for the pitch. That one looks good, but is a little outside. And the pitcher, or the catcher, keeping the runner on third honest as she throws it down to third. And here's Glebe up to the plate. It is 1-1 the count. And here's the pitch. That one hit hard past the shortstop. Score one. And it will keep the runner at second. And 3 straight singles for the Canyon View Falcons. And that will bring up Gracie Burt. No out. It is 4-3 Canyon View. And here's the pitch. And that is a changeup. That's going to go out to the center fielder. She has it. And she throws it quickly into third to keep the runners at first base. So another catch for Cheyenne Lewis out in center field. And that will be the first out of the inning, bringing up number 5, Madison Fuller, who ground out to the second baseman, her first at bat. And here's the pitch from Winter. That pitch in low, ball one. And here's Winter. Oh, with that nasty changeup, she got Fuller swinging and a miss. Strike one. And here's Winter with the pitch. That ball high. Ball 2-1 to Fuller. Now here's the pitch. That one, another changeup. Does it catch the outside corner? It does. Strike two, 2-2 the count. Winter doing a good job throwing that off-speed pitch. Here's the pitch. That one high. Full count to Fuller. Fuller must protect, and Winter's got to got to throw her something before she loads up the bases. Here's the pitch, and that ball's going to be a base hit. That should score one. Here comes the runner, and she is safe. So Lister will score on a base hit from Madison Fuller. So Canyon View scored 2 runs this inning with 1 out, and that will bring Riley O'Neill, the pitcher, to the plate.
Now batting, doing the pitching, number 25.
And
Riley
she flew
O'Neill.
out to the center fielder, her last at bat. O'Neill at the plate, facing Winter. And here's the pitch. That one down low. Ulibarri doing a good job keeping those runners honest. And here's the pitch by Winter to O'Neill. That ball just outside. Ball 2. Five 3, Canyon View leads. 1 out. Just outside, so 3-0 the count. Winter's got to come at O'Neill before, or bases will be loaded again. Here's the pitch. And there's a called strike 1 right down the pipe. Winter's getting the sign from the dugout. And here's the pitch. That one high. Bases will be loaded. And that brings the top of the lineup, Aaron Robinson, to the line. Sorry, not to the line. To the plate. Wrong sport.
Now batting, playing first base, number 11.
Robinson is 1 for 2 on the day with a single in the second. With 1 out. And she is speedy, so she would love to find some green on this and score 2 runs for her team. And here's the pitch. That one's swing and a miss. Strike 1. Looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner for the pitcher. On the 2A side of the bracket in the semifinals tomorrow, we will have Duchesne and Parowan and Enterprise and Beaver. And then in the 3A, we will have Carbon and South Summit and Manti and Grantsville. That is tomorrow's quarterfinal games. We will also have a 1-loss bracket tomorrow morning. So Aaron Robinson at the plate. 0-1 the count. Bases loaded, 1 out. Winter's got to get herself out of this inning. Here's the pitch. Up ball high and outside. Ball 1. Robinson at the plate. That one high and outside. Again, 2-1. And here's the pitch from Winter. That ball outside again. 3-1 the count. Walk will score a run. And here's the pitch. That one, a high fly ball. Should be infield fly. Batter should be out, and she is for the second out of the inning. That will bring up Kenley Clove. She is 1 for 2 on the day. She had a single in the second inning.
Playing shortstop number 10, Kenley Clove.
This would be a big batter to get out for Winter before any more damage is done. Clove looking for that big swing. Score those runners. Here's the pitch. That is a big swing. Is it fair? It is not. Barely foul. And Clove was on her high horse. So foul ball, strike one. And here's Clove. She has that big swing looking to make something happen. Here's the pitch. That ball hard hit to short, and it's not in her glove, so one run will score on the error at shortstop. And that will be Jada Gleave that scores. And all runners will advance, and that brings up Cam Allen to the plate. She has walked and ground out her last two at bat.
Do the catching number 33, Cameron Allen.
That's a hard hit ball to center field, and she hits it to the fence, and that will clear the bases, and they will get Allen out. And that will score just 2 runs as she was out before the runner crossed the plate.
I'm Dr. Sorensen. I'm a board-certified pediatrician, and I'm the newest addition to the team of doctors here at Central Valley Medical Center. My goal is to work closely with you when making decisions about your child's health. After all, you know them better than anyone else.
I think as a mom, it can be really overwhelming to find a doctor who's a really good fit for your family. I look for someone who I can trust. It's so validating and comforting knowing that I can call and get the answers I need from Dr. Sorensen and his staff.
I look forward to meeting you and your child and bringing you the best care closer to home.
Town & Country Home Mortgage has been simplifying the home buying process for 18 years. We offer VA, FHA, USDA, conventional, and construction loans. Come see us or apply online at NephiMortgage.com. That's NephiMortgage.com. We are committed to our community and enjoy serving our friends and family. Talk to one of our expert loan officers, Abby Ivory, Liz Brotherson, Chantel Bennett, or Joe Nielsen. Town & Country Home Mortgage, proud supporters of high school athletics.
Welcome back to 3A State Softball on Centricom Channel 10. We want to thank our sponsors: Intermountain Power Service Corporation, Central Valley Medical Center in Nephi, Sunrise Engineering, Sanpete Steel and Moroni, Beaver Valley Hospital, Nephi Federal Credit Union, Beaver Medical Clinic, Jones and DeMille Engineering, and Town & Country Home Mortgage in Nephi. They make these broadcasts possible so you who are at home can watch your teams as they compete in the 2A and 3A state championship
So
game.
the Falcons in the bottom of the third inning. We had 5 runs on 5 hits. One error committed and 1 left on base.
And this will bring up our top of the 4th inning, Oakley Bosch, the right fielder. She flew out to their center fielder her last at bat.
Top of the 4th inning for the Juab Wasps. Number 13, Oakley Bosch plays right field.
And here's the pitch. That ball is hit to the second baseman. What a great play! And a super great snag by that first baseman. Just a really athletic play by both the second baseman, who's Jada Gleave, and Aaron Robinson with that snag for the first out of the inning. And that will bring up the top of the lineup, Bailey Ulibarri, who is 0 for 2 on the game.
Catching number 6, Bailey Ulibarri.
Here's the pitch. That ball high outside, ball 1. One oh the count, 1 out. And there's a hit ball to the shortstop. She fields it cleanly. Can she make the throw? She does for the second out of the inning. 6-3. Great play by Kenley Clove.
Now batting, playing second base, number 17, Riley Sperry.
And that will bring Riley Sperry to the line, to the plate. She had a single in the third inning. And here's the pitch, a little off speed, and she's able to foul that one off. Strike 1. And here's O'Neill's pitch. That one high. That may find the dirt as the second baseman unable to track that one down. So a single for Sperry, and she will find herself on first base. And that will bring the home run hitter, Casey Flanders, to the plate. She hit a 3-run homer in the third to tie the game, and then Canyon able to score 5 runs in the bottom of the third. I mean, here's the pitch. That one high and outside, ball 1. I don't know if O'Neill's going to give her much to hit after that deep bomb she hit. And here's the pitch. 2-0 is the count. Sperry's on first, 2 outs. Flanders up to bat. That ball swung on, missed. Strike 1, 2-1's the count. Two one. O'Neill's up. The pitch, another off speed. She gets her swinging. 2-2 the count. O'Neill's throwing some junk at Flanders, because we know she can hit. That ball in the dirt. Allen keeps it in front of her and keeps the runner at first. Count is full to Flanders. And here's the pitch. Oh, and that one looked dang good, and it is strike 3. Gets her looking, and that will be the third out of the inning. We'll be back with bottom of 4.
The Beaver Medical Clinic has built a reputation of providing compassionate health care for residents of Beaver and Iron counties. You'll appreciate the professional services of Doctors B. Noel Robinson, Roger Smith, Wade Oakton, Lance Smith, physician's assistants Reagan Fales, Travis Hicks, and Kenneth Hussey, and nurse practitioners Robin Horton, Lindsay Cheney, Rebecca Rasmussen, and Wade Hollingshead. The Beaver Medical Clinic offers affordable health care and convenient payment options, with offices in Beaver, Milford, and Parowan.
JN Auto loves our customers and our community, so we have sanitized our entire inventory. Mold, germs, and yes, coronavirus are eradicated. Our all-natural treatment is safe for you, your pets, and anyone you take along in your new ride. After 6 months, stop by and we can get you rolling germ-free again. Treatments are offered in a single application or a 1, 3, or 5-year contract. Stop by your local JN Auto location to learn more about our sanitizing options.
Welcome back to 3A State Softball. We are in the bottom of the 4th inning. And batting first for the Falcons is Sydney Webster. She is 1 for 2 with a single in the 3rd inning. Winter still in the circle for the Wasps. And here's the pitch. That one high and outside, ball 1.
In the bottom of the 4th inning for Canyon View Falcons, the first batter, number 17, Sydney Webster.
In a final over on 2A, South Severe defeats Paiute 12-10, so Paiute will go home. South Severe will advance in the 1-loss bracket. And here's the pitch to Winter, and that's a hit to the right fielder, and she catches it cleanly for the first out of the inning, and that was caught by Oakley Bosch. Peyton Lister will come to the plate. She is playing center field, and she is 1 for 2 on the day. She had a single in the 3rd. And here's the pitch. That was an off speed. Did it get it? It did not. Little low. Looked good. Ball 1. Millard was ahead of San Juan 1-0 in the 6th. That one high and inside. Ball 2. And North Sanpete is ahead of Providence Hall. And the winner will continue on. Loser will go home. And that one just missed outside to Lister. Ball 3. 3-0, 1 out for the Juab Wasps. Here's the pitch. That one looks good, is good. Strike 1. And here's the pitch to Lister. That one swung hard, foul, down the right field line. Full count. Winter's done a good job battling back against Lister. And here's the pitch by Winter. That ball high, so Lister will walk. And that brings Jada Gleave. She's 2 for 2, 2 singles in the game. She's had a great game at the plate.
How about he's playing second base, number 32, Jada Gleave.
And here's the pitch from Winter. And Ulibarri doing a great job throwing it back to first, keeping Lister there. Ball 1. Here's the pitch by Winter. That one looks good, is good. Strike 1. And here's the pitch for Winter. Lister on first. Ooh, look good. Is good. She caught that outside corner. 1 and 2 is the count. And Lister trying to sit down. Sorry, Winter trying to sit down Glebe as she's 2 for 2 in the game. That is a ball. 2-2 the count. And here's the pitch by Winter to Glebe. That one outside. Full count. And here's the pitch by Winter. That one a hard hit ball, and that will be another single for Glebe as she is now 3 for 3 with 3 singles in the game. That will bring up number 14, Gracie Burt, the right fielder. Burt is 0 for 2 in the game. Yep, that looked good. Strike 1. 2 runners on. That's Lister and Glebe. Lister with the walk, Glebe with the single. And here's the pitch. That one outside. Great snag by Ulibarri. Keep those runners on base. And here's the pitch. That one swung hard again. There's a single. And Lister, she's heading for home. And she will score. So a single by Gracie Burt and an RBI. Canview goes ahead 9-3. And it looks like we may have maybe a pitching change. So we'll take a short break and be back.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is committed to supporting our local schools, communities, and the economies of central and south central Utah. Each year, IPSC's 2 950-megawatt generating units provide 3 million megawatt hours of energy for communities in Utah and Southern California. The Intermountain Power Project ranks among the best of coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. IPSC, honored to sponsor this sports broadcast.
Welcome back to 3A State Softball. It is the Canyon Falcons on top 9-3. Pitching stays the same as they're going to keep Winter in the circle. And that brings up Madison Fuller. Runners on first and second. And great stop by Ulibarri, not letting that ball go by. Ball 1. And here's the pitch by Winter. That one swung on high, foul ball. Strike 1. And Winter in the circle with the pitch to Fuller. Off-speed pitch. That one misses high. Ball 2. Up next on this field, we will have, I'm not sure, either Emory and Union or Grand and Morgan. And on the walk, the runner will score from third. That's Jada Glebe. It is now 10-3, and there will be a pitching change. And so we will take a break and be back.
At Central Valley Medical Center, we're committed to offering the best care.
In your life's first moments.
Through your life's biggest emergencies.
In your everyday help.
In those days that mean the most.
Central Valley Medical Center will be there with you through each step and stage of life, bringing the best care because we care, closer to home.
Maybe he landed here totally by coincidence. But if by chance he's admiring your fresh coat of Benjamin Moore soft sky blue, well, that's a pretty high compliment. Coming from an expert.
Welcome back to 3A State Softball. We have a pitching change, and we are finding out who that is. And I think number 24. Kinley Christensen. We're not sure. I can't, with the sun's right in our eyes, so those numbers are so hard to see on the jersey. So when we figure it out, we'll let everybody know. But there was a pitching change. And here's the pitch. And it's like number 24 will be batting for Riley O'Neill, and that is Avery Trujillo. Yes. And here's the pitch. That one outside. Ball 2, 2 outs. It's 10-3. Juab looking to get itself out of this inning. 2 outs. That one looks good, is good. Strike one.
This batter now is Avery Trujillo.
Here's the pitch. That one swung on hard. Foul ball. Strike two. And here's the pitch to Avery. Runners on second and third. This is swung on and missed, so strike three. So we get a new picture. Number 19, it looks like. Trista Martineau, and she comes in with a strikeout. And that will be out number 2 for the Wasps. And here's the top of the batting order, Erin Robinson. She's going to hit it to shortstop. Shortstop fields it cleanly. She doesn't make the throw in time. She does not. Robinson's super speedy on those bases, and she will score. Gracie Burt. That brings up number 10, Kenley Clove.
Now batting playing shortstop, number 10, Kenley Clove.
And here's the pitch. That one's in the dirt. Ball one. Great stop. Two outs. Canyon View leads 10-3. And that ball hard hit by Close. She finds a hole. She scores a run. And she will find herself on first base. Robinson moves to second. Clove to first. And that brings up Cam Allen.
Now batting, doing the catching, number 33, Cameron Allen.
Runners on first and second. Two outs. If Canyon View could score right here and then hold the Wasps the next inning, this game would be over. Here's the pitch. That one swung on by Allen. And there's a left fielder with a phenomenal catch. And that is number 1, Casey Flanders, for the third out of the inning. We'll be back with Top of 5.
Jones & DeMille Engineering is more than a civil engineering firm. They're shaping new opportunities for work and play, shaping the landscape in the rural Intermountain West, and shaping the communities that they're proud to be a part of. Their offices in Richfield, Manti, Price, St. George, Monticello, Springville, Roosevelt, and Tooele provide civil and structural engineering, construction management, surveys and GIS mapping, and material testing. Jones & DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
Nephi Federal Credit Union in Nephi offers convenient service and a variety of financial services. They're your hometown credit union that's been serving local residents for over 63 years, longer than any other financial institution in Nephi. The staff invites you to check out their incredible rates on a variety of loans and savings accounts. Nephi Federal Credit Union, 155 North Main in Nephi. Call 623-1895. That's 623-1895. Nephi Federal Credit Union, proud supporter of the Wasps this season.
Welcome back to Centricom Channel 10. It is 12-3. Canyon View leads. It is the top of the 5th inning. If Canyon View can hold the Wasps and score 1 run, this game will be over. As it looks like Cheyenne Lewis will start off the batting for the Wasp, and Riley O'Neill still in the circle for the Falcons. You can catch all your softball and baseball action on Centricom Channel 10 today, tomorrow, and Saturday, both 2A and 3A. Cheyenne Lewis is coming to the plate. As
coming to bat for the Wasp in
the umpire gets
top
set.
Of the 5th inning. Playing center field, number 10, Cheyenne Lewis.
And it looks like Millard has defeated San Juan 2-0. And 10-2, North San Pete over Providence Hall. And then here's the pitch. That one catches the outside corner, strike 1. And here's the pitch by O'Neill. That one just misses, ball 1. O'Neill steps on the mound to Lewis. Lewis with a hard hit ball to right field. The right fielder she gets it? She does not. And that ball will count as an error on the right fielder, and Lewis gets herself to third. So Cheyenne Lewis in scoring position. Great effort by that right fielder all the way back to the fence. Just missed the ball. And that will bring up Maddie Blinkenagel, the shortstop.
29, playing shortstop.
She's 0 for 2 on the day. That ball swung and a miss. Great pitch by O'Neill. Strike one. And here's the pitch by O'Neill. Another great pitch. Strike two. Here's the pitch by O'Neill. Fouled off by Blinkenagel. She's down the count, doing a good job fouling that off, staying alive. You got Lewis on third, looking to score. And here's the pitch. Good scoop by Allen behind the plate. Ball one, 1-2. And here's the pitch from O'Neill. That ball high, ball two, trying to get her to chase. Not a bad pitch. And here's the pitch, that one outside, full count to Blinkenagel. Lewis sitting on third, waiting to go home. And here's the pitch, that one outside, so Blinkenagel will get the walk. Runners on the corner. And that brings up number 14, Taryn Anderson. She is 1 for 2 with a single in the second. It is the top of the fifth inning. And here's the pitch. That one a little low, ball one. And here's the pitch. That one high and outside, ball two. So Millard has defeated San Juan, so they will go on to play South Sevier. That one in the dirt. Great stop by Allen. 3-0 the count. O'Neill takes the sign from the catcher. Here's the pitch. That one swung on right to the shortstop. She's going to try for the double play, and she gets the runner at third. So great heads-up play by that shortstop. Big leap, and then gets the double play at third. Okay. So we will have number 18 she's still in the lineup. We're still not quite sure on who the pitcher is for the Wasps. So to Winter, that's ball one. It was a great play by Clove to get her team one out away from heading into bat. And here's the pitch. That one looks good. Just a little, yep, there is a strike. So 1-1 is the count. That one's hit to the third baseman. She fields it cleanly. Can she make the throw? She does. So Canyon View escapes, giving up no runs. And if they can score 1 run in the bottom of the 5th, this game will be over. We'll be back.
San Pete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West, specializing in structural steel fabrication and erection. San Pete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hale Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. San Pete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time, at 685 East Main in Moroni. Call 800-261-1026, 800-261-1026, or sanpetesteel.com.
Castle Valley Orthodontics specializes in state-of-the-art digital radiographs and 3D dental models. It also offers interest-free payment plans starting as low as $99 a month. Castle Valley Orthodontics will be there with you from beginning to end.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dan Cowley with Castle Valley Orthodontics. Born and raised here in Carbon-Emery County, been able to move back home. Looking forward to meeting everybody of Carbon-Emery County coming in to see us.
Beaver Valley Hospital continues to offer high-quality health care at the state's lowest price. Beaver Valley Hospital has state-of-the-art laboratory and radiology services, including cutting-edge X-ray and 3D ultrasound. The hospital also provides expanded surgical procedures for orthopedics and laparoscopic hysterectomy. Remodeled patient rooms and long-term care facilities combine with compassionate staff to provide our patients a comfortable and healing environment. Beaver Valley Hospital is a proud community supporter and is pleased to sponsor Beaver High School.
Welcome back to 3A State Softball. It is Canyon View ahead of the Juab Wasps 12-3, and we have figured out the pitcher is number 22 for the Wasps, Haley Polson. That first pitch was a ball. The second one is a shot by Webster as she knocks that one foul. She does, Polson has she puts a spin on that ball and it makes it travel, and kind of a different delivery than what we've seen. That ball outside, ball 2. In 2A, it will be Gunnison North Sevier playing Altamont Kanab. Loser goes home, winner advances. That ball low, ball 3, 3-1. Webster can be a little patient on this pitch. And she's going to take a big swing, knocks that one foul, so full count to Sydney Webster, who is 1 for 2 at the plate. Oh, excuse me, 1 for 3. And here's the pitch. That one is in the dirt for ball 4. So Webster, the winning run, is on first. That will bring up Peyton Lister, and it looks like North San Pete has just defeated Providence Hall. So North San Pete will continue on, and Providence Hall will see an end to their state tournament time. And here's the pitch to Lister. That ball hit hard to the shortstop. Cleanly fielded. They will get the runner at second. So fielder's choice for Peyton Lister. That brings number 32, Jada Gleave. She's having a day at bat. She is 3 for 3, 3 singles in the game. And let's see, Peyton Lister will steal second. And that will be a ball 1 to Gleave. Next up in 3A, we will have Emory and Union. And here's the pitch. That's a hard swung ball to left field, and that is foul. So Glebe will come back. Counts 1-1. The winning run is on second base. Glebe at the plate. Here's the pitch. That one high. Ball 2. 2-1. 1 out. Canyon View can score. This game will be over, and Canyon View will advance. Juab will go home. That ball inside. Ball 3. 3-1 to Jada Glebe. Glebe steps in. Here's the delivery from Polson. That's a hard swung on ball to third. She looks the batter down. She will get her at first, but will advance the runner to third. So the winning run is at third, and that brings up number 14, Gracie Burt. So Polson in the circle for the Wasps. And here's Burt at the plate. That ball catches that outside corner, strike one. And here's the pitch. She shows the bunt, pulls back, but it is a strike. So 0-2 is the count for Burt. Polson looking to get her team another chance at bat. And that one is swung hard, a foul down the left field line. That ball gets straightened out, and this game will be over. Here's the pitch by Polson. That ball high and outside. Ball one. And here's the pitch. That one inside. Oh, and it hit her. So Burt will find her way to first on a hit by pitch. And that will bring up Madison Fuller. Runners on the corners for the Falcons. Here's the pitch. That ball high outside. Ball one.
Playing left field, number 5, Madison Fuller.
And here's the pitch by Polson to Fuller. That ball outside. Ball 2. Gilliberry doing a good job trying to frame that pitch for a strike. Here's the pitch, that one high. And a quick throw down to third, but she makes it back in time. 3-0's the count to Fuller. And that will be a walk for Fuller, so bases are loaded, and that brings up number 25, Riley O'Neill.
Number 25, Riley O'Neill.
And here's O'Neill at the plate. That ball is loose, and here comes the winning run, and that will do it. The Canyon View Falcons will defeat the Juab Wasps 13-3, and Canyon View will move on to play North St. Pete either tonight or first thing in the morning. And Juab season has come to an end, and we want to wish them, their seniors, good luck as they end their high school career. And we'll be back with another game, which will be Grand and Morgan. Have a good night.